Good afternoon and welcome to News Update. I am Udakabong Achibong. Apologies for bringing the news behind scheduled. Now, candidates and chairmen of political parties participating in the 2024 Edo State governorship election have signed peace accord. The signing of the accord facilitated by the chairman of National Peace Commission and former head of state Abdulsalami Abubakar and the convener Archbishop Matthew Hassan Kuka was boycotted by the People's Democratic Party in apparent protest against arrest and detention of its members. Jude Abogo reports that INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu and the Inspector General of Police Kayode Ugbetokun were witnesses to the peace accord signing. We'll bring you details of that report subsequently. Now, prior to the signing of the peace accord, Edo State government urged the chairman of the National Peace Committee and former military head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, to prevail on the continuous harassment and intimidation of members of the PDP by the police. This was among the complaints the state government presented when he paid the governor a courtesy visit at the government house. Goodluck Enaili reports.
The governor alleged that out of the 60 PDP chieftains penciled down for arrest by the office of the Inspector General of Police, 10 have already been arrested and taken to Abuja. The governor, who frowned at the activities of one of the opposition parties, said there have been tensions in the states in the last 4 weeks, a situation he said portends danger.
From the developments and where we are today, I think my party met yesterday and we're not likely to sign this agreement. The person who is supposed to enforce peace, the peace accord, is now an active participant in creating a destructive environment. We've had situations where there are armed gangs of policemen who have come into Edo State to just invade, arrest, and take away PDP members. As we speak, there are about 10 in detention in Abuja without trial.
General Abdulsalami Abubakar said they are in Benin to sign a peace accord between the gubernatorial candidates, which he said is a necessary tool for a successful election. He urged the state government and its citizens to remain calm, assuring that everything is under control.
There is going to be a signing of peace accord between the gubernatorial candidates and the parties. That is to ensure that there is no mudslinging during the campaign, and then we accept the results as long as it is free and fair. And also, if there is any misgivings, the court should be there by time.
The signing of the peace accord holds on Thursday, 12 September 2024 by 10 a.m. at the Sir Victor Wifo Creative Hub on Airport Road, Benin City. In Benin, Goodluck Enaili, NT News.
In the meantime, INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu and the Inspector General of Police Kayode Ugbetokun have reassured the people of Edo State that INEC and the Nigerian police will work with political stakeholders and other security agencies to conduct a free, fair and credible and peaceful governorship election in the state on September 21. They gave the assurance during the last stakeholders engagement ahead of the governorship election. Jude Abugu reports that politicians were charged to educate their supporters about electoral offences and their punishment.
The last stakeholders meeting on Edo election, jointly presided by INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu and the Inspector General of Police Kayode Ugbetokun, is convened to update stakeholders on preparations of INEC and to also address some of their concerns. INEC Chairman, while addressing the gathering, said going by the mock accreditation conducted and his readiness assessment visit, the exercise will be devoid of hitches.
Election is a multi-stakeholders activity. INEC has a role to play, but this must be complemented by stakeholders. The 2024 Edo State governorship election is not just a national election. It is also of global interest. The Commission has so far accredited 134 observer groups, 124 domestic and 10 international, and together they are deploying 1,836 observers across the state.
In his address, the Inspector General of Police announced that 35,000 police personnel will be deployed for the election. He also stated that activities of the Edo State Security Network remain suspended till further notice.
To the political parties and the candidates, I urge you to adhere strictly to the rules and respect the electoral process. Let us collectively foster an environment that upholds democratic values and honors the will of our people. I assure the residents of Edo State that we are fully prepared to safeguard your safety and security throughout this electoral process.
Issues raised by stakeholders include cases of political violence and indiscriminate arrest of members of some political parties, safety of persons and materials at polling units. These and other concerns, INEC chairman and IGP assured them that they will be addressed before the election day. In Benin, Jude Abubu, NTA News.
Now, for any election to truly reflect the will of the people, it must be conducted in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. Key players believe that the conduct of a peaceful election is not solely the responsibility of the government, but a collective effort to foster dialogue and ensure a violence-free Edo governorship election come September 21. Security agencies, civil society organizations and other key players have organized an election, peace and security summit. Ifomo Kafo brings details.
Due to the past record of election violence in Edo State as recorded by civil society organizations, it becomes imperative that key players that are involved in election are gathered together to chart a course for a peaceful election. And this is exactly what is happening today in Edo State as the date of election continues to thin down. And these stakeholders here, the key players here are police, the ICPC, the NDLEA, the traditional institutions, the religious organizations, even political parties representatives are all gathered here to make sure that there is a peaceful process. Violence undermines, not just undermining democracy, but it also damages the credibility of election process. From their different contributions, they continue to assure the people of the state that with their influence, they are ready for the election to make sure that at the end of the day, there will be a peaceful process.
We are sure that we are going to manage the atmosphere. We are going to ensure that the basics are in place.
The need for us to embrace peace within ourselves and our society. We will work with the Commissioner of Police, with the police and the police, the General Police and the State Command, with ICPC, with all the security agencies. The most important thing is peaceful election.
For our political leaders and candidates, I urge you to lead by examples, encouraging your supporters to embrace peace and reject violence.
The parties were prepared. We are set for the elections.
We have been talking, informing them, sensitizing them, mobilizing them on the need for them to understand that you have to participate.
Give people the opportunity to actually come out and vote. We're talking about women, we're talking about people living with disability. Ensure that everyone is given that equal opportunity to actually vote.
As this Peace and Security Summit come to an end, the expectations are that the recommendations and the promises made at this summit will be carried out during the election, even after the election, to ensure a free, fair and credible Edo governorship election. In Benin, Ifoma Okafor, NTA News.
Turning to party politics, the people of Owan West local government area have expressed their commitment to support the All Progressives Congress APC in the forthcoming governorship election. They met the promise during the visit of the party's governorship candidate, Senator Monday Okpewolu, to the area as part of his campaign efforts leading to the election. Elizabeth Moko's report is here presented.
The campaign train visited Sobe, Sabongidora, Ozala, and Uzeba. For the man of the moment, he will prioritize security and other yearnings of the people. He promised to consolidate on the Red Roof revolution of former governor Adam Soshomole.
Water. We will provide you with good health care. We will build primary health care center all over. We will employ over 5,000 teachers for our schools. We will provide you with agricultural loan to farmers.
When you have good materials, you don't need to talk about strength. Their track records crystal clear. This era is a new era.
We are focusing on antecedents, what they have achieved for the local people. What is important is what have the candidates done. For a practical man like Monday Okpewolu, we know he has achieved a lot in terms of developmental stride for his community.
The campaign continues.
Now, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has urged all eligible voters for the September 21 governorship election in Edo to come out en masse and vote for the Labour Party governorship candidate, Olimide Akpata, and give him the opportunity to fulfill his pact to create a better Edo. The Labour Party leader was in Benin City for the third phase of the party's door-to-door campaigns to strategic areas in Edo State.
The Labour Party supporters were on ground to receive Peter Obi at the party secretariat on Sakbamba Road, where the door-to-door campaigns kicked off.
Even if you know the rough and together we shall.
The campaign train later made its way back to the party secretariat with a resolve to stay on the issues such as will make a better life for the people. In Benin, Obehio Tuba Presai, NTA News.
We now take a break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
Do you live in Aduawa and environs, or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art fully air-conditioned ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set, therefore ensuring uninterrupted power supply. We also have NTA Pavilion for all outdoor events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable, locations are easily accessible, venues conducive and highly secured. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your events live. And above all, you can air your events on our award-winning program like Events and Style. And any booking on the field or halls gets a bonus of free news coverage. Wow! What are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Many thanks for staying tuned. The Court of Appeal in Abuja Division has dismissed a suit seeking the disqualification of the former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olumide Akpata, as the governorship candidate of the Labour Party in the September 21 Edo State election. The appellant court held that the suit instituted by the aggrieved governorship aspirant Kenneth Maswagbon lacked cogent and verifiable evidence in the allegations against Akpata. In the lead judgment delivered by Justice Okon Abang, the court held that Maswagbon failed to explore inter-conflict resolution mechanism of the Labour Party before rushing to court. To this end, the court held that his case was premature in law and cannot be entertained on the ground that conditions precedents were not met. The unanimous judgment of the three-man panel of justices also held that the appellant failed to tender the disputed result of the February 23 primary election of the party, which he claimed to have won. Justice Abang said that the claim of Maswagbon that he was not given official results by Labour Party cannot hold waters because he had his agent at the primary election. Now, His Royal Majesty Ewara II Oba of Benin has directed that all chiefs, Enigye, Ikao, Ediore, and Igyoen of various deities in Benin Kingdom to perform the traditional ceremony of waving away calamity known as Bisusu. Statement signed by the Sere of Benin says this should be done with the traditional items that are normally used. The ceremony should be carried out with immediate effect to wave away evil out of the land, especially before, during, and after the forthcoming gubernatorial election in the state. Now, the children and Odige family has announced the burial arrangement for their great-grandfather and philanthropist Pa Samuel Ohen, also known as Samo In, aged 93. In a statement Thursday, 12 September 2024 at 8 o'clock in the morning, body leaves Hope Diagnostic Hospital to New Benin Baptist Church, Benin City for service of songs and funeral service at 9 o'clock in the morning, followed by interment by 2 o'clock in the afternoon at his compound, number 12 Gubadia Street, New Benin, Benin City. On Saturday, September 14, 2024, social and reception will hold at NTA Pavilion, TV Road, Benin City at 12 noon. September 15, 2024 is slated for Thanksgiving at New Benin Central Baptist Church. Time is 9 o'clock in the morning. And that's it on News Update. Many thanks for watching. Good afternoon.
Sister, how long mega here? Often, Benny here travel come out. When is Eco Best? Eco Best. I knew more money I never. Just a baby in a bag and no about a party. Is Eco Best? We don't know.
Correct! As body not the forbid cloth, now so quality and original